Good morning, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's trading floor. It is July 2nd. We do have the grain markets actually starting off a little bit lower. So corn, beans, and wheat lower this morning, being led by wheat, actually. So a big down day yesterday, down about 25 to 27 cents for wheat. We've got more pressure this morning, down 7 to 8 cents again. We've got beans testing yesterday's lows. So they're down about 6-7 cents right now, and then corn down a couple as well. I think what you're getting, though, today, we had the big run up after the report, a lot of buying, a lot of finishing up, end of the month, end of the quarter, funds that were evening up on positions. They're pretty well flat right now, almost across the board. They are a little bit long in the beans. But when you look at this as a whole, I think what you're getting yesterday and today, funds are kind of non-existent. They're not in here yet, and they probably won't be in here today. So what you're getting is some producers selling. At these levels, you do have producers making sales, as they should be, and starting to make some sales, only because we're now back to areas where we're pretty close to being profitable. If you're not, most areas are profitable now at these levels, and it's let the farmer off the hook here from what we've seen over the last couple weeks. So it is a shortened session today. We are done at noon as far as the grain markets. So keep an eye on that. Tomorrow we are off. So we could end up seeing some lighter volume trade today. That may give us a lot of back and forth, but we are starting off the session a little bit lower. As we get into Sunday night, there will be Sunday night trade, and we've got to keep an eye on the weather. That is what primary focus will be. So are we going to see some rains? Are we not? Are we going to get too much again, too little, too what? But the weather right now will be the biggest factor that could impact prices here as we come out of the long weekend. Looking at livestock. Cattle right now up 50 to 60 cents. You got hogs that are working a little higher right now. Cash trade yesterday down in Texas and Kansas at 150, 152 in Nebraska. We were hearing bids late yesterday being passed at 150, but no further trade. So the market's waiting for that to see what could happen. How will we escalate going into the long weekend? But certainly finding support in the cattle market. Hogs that have been working higher ever since that hog and pigs report out last week. And we'll see if we can hold the strength here today. But we got crude oil up a little bit after falling pretty hard yesterday. We've got the dollar that's down about 30 cents this morning. And we've got the stock market, which is up a little bit, but back and forth. I don't see a lot of excitement today. As I mentioned, a lot of probably going to see some lighter volume from what we've seen over the last few days. So that may push these markets around a little bit quicker than we've seen. But keep that in mind. If you have questions, give us a call over here, 800-262-7538, or check us out on the web at Allendale-inc.com. Have a great weekend. Have a very safe weekend out there, and we'll talk to you again next week. Take care.